Hello YouTube! Welcome back to Attack of the B Team with GenerikB. So as you can kind of guess, I did expand my Western module. It just wasn't nearly large enough for what I realized I want to do with my science experiments in space. I had a couple more glowstone blocks. Unfortunately, I ran out of glass, so I have to use these cobblestones as a filler until I can get back to the overworld and get some sand, or better get some glass blocks. So, results of our first scientific experiments. First off, netherwort. Yes, it can grow in space, kind of slowly. I'm not sure exactly why, but it does grow in space. Very happy about that. Next up, sugarcane. And yes, sugarcane can grow on sand or dirt exactly the same rate. Don't let anyone tell you differently. We have growth, so sugarcane. Yes, we can make tang in space with sugar. And wheat. Yes, it does grow in space. Very pleased about that too. So, first three experiments with agriculture in space were successful. Now, unfortunately, the next phase of my experiments do require live test subjects, and at the moment, I can't really do that because I don't have enough oxygen. Speaking of not enough oxygen, gotta switch out my tanks here. So I'm still having a bit of a problem with the power supply. It seems like one full energy module does power the oxygen collector overnight. The problem right now is that the oxygen collector isn't really doing anything. It's just collecting in 160, which is half of what we need for what we needed for the oxygen sealer to seal this small room. It's probably going to need about 5 times that for this whole area, to be honest. But then again, we still haven't, because we ran out of shears, we weren't able to complete the 11 block cube, which is the maximum that you can get from an oxygen collector. I'm curious how much oxygen you can pull in from a full cube like that. We'll have to find out after we make our first trip back to the Overworld. So can't do that at the moment. But let's see what we got here so far. Next thing I wanted to try out, I want to see if mushrooms can grow in space. Now, I think mushrooms can only grow, I think they can grow on cobblestone and dirt, but they need relatively low light conditions and should be easy to come by around here. But at the moment, we don't really have space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dark room out of this. Now, ordinarily, it would be very dangerous to do a dark room, but I'm fairly sure we won't get any mobs spawning up here. I could be wrong, and we could open this up and find ourselves face to face with our first space creeper. And yes, there are space creepers. Find out when that time comes. So let's see what happens. So I know the mushrooms spread in a 3x3. So I'm gonna put one here and one here, and we'll see how they come out. And it'll take some time, and I know it needs little to no light, so we're putting it in now, and I'll check back on them sometime in the future. Cool. Okay, so another thing I did was I put some storage chests here and over here. Now this one's actually very important because it's picking up the smooth stone from our redstone furnace. This thing is about 25% remaining power, but I think we're in good shape in terms of our build in this area. Next thing I need to do is relocate this cobblestone generator, and I'm not sure where. I think the best way to do it is to just move this whole platform back there, because I don't really want to do much up there, and this is kind of taken up with all the orchard area here, and I've expanded the power generating station over here to put at least 2 more advanced solar panels, maybe 4 when time comes, but I'm definitely going to need 2 more just to have a surplus of power to run the oxygen collectors. Okay, I had to take a phone call, and I ended up building while I was off camera. So here's what I did so far. I've got my little cobblestone generator area. That's the oxygen sealer. Where is my block breaker? Now, weird thing, I totally forgot about this. You have to be standing where it's going to be placed. So that'd be right. Oh, here. That's it. Okay, now take down this and this, and I do have a chest. Cool. I'm also going to need my lava and water. So the water goes into the short one here. Lava goes into the long one here. You got some light, and boom goes the dynamite. Okay, now I dropped the chest there. Oh, bye bye cobblestone. Cool, and now I have this little walkway also while I'm at it. Nice. A little dangerous. I might accidentally fall out, but probably not. I mean, I have a banister here in case I need it. Another thing I did was I built out this thing a little bit. I believe this should work. I actually had to dig under the module, I guess the module foundation here, and put in more tin decoration blocks because I want to put the airlock right here. This ought to do it. That's odd. Do I have? Okay, I do it. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I knew I had 2 airlock controllers. So I need to do is put one here, 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 and this is okay. So I put one here, there, there, and put the controller there, and that should do it. And I believe using buttons I can get this thing to work properly. So one in here and one in here. I'm pretty sure you can energize the tin blocks. So let's command this thing. So opens with redstone signal. Invert selection. So yep, that's it. See how easy to get back in and out? That's what I was hoping for. Nice. Okay, so we got this in place. I had to use cobblestone here because I ran out of glass to use. So let's just finish this thing off here. I think there should be enough distance. So it's basically going down 1. I know it has to be 3 apart because that has to do with the way that the it checks for seals. This is what the sealer checks for seals, and it has to be 3 high minimum with 2 on each side. So it's 8 blocks minimum. I should probably put some kind of lighting in here, but actually once I get the glass, it'll be a little lighter. And you know, it just suddenly occurred to me. I didn't check if glowstone is sealable. Okay, well, I'll find out pretty soon. So I'm not going to put a light in there just for the moment. But I am going to build this out a little bit. And I think it's probably best to just go up. Should I go up 1 or over? I think that because this is the flat area, so I can't really dig down, which means that the airplane is going to have to go there. So let's go with that, and I have a couple of spare of these. So it goes up 1 and down, and oh, I ran out by a couple more. You know what I could do? Back up. Wait, can I? I don't know if I can. Oh, cool! I can make stone brick slabs. I wasn't sure if I could do that or not, but I'll leave it. I probably have to move that when I get a chance. But I can put this. I like that. And let's go here, here, and here. Just for I need one more. I've got the stone brick. Actually, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Make a couple more stairs. Put that here, just for symmetry's sake. And there. And I guess I can leave the crafting station there. I can always use more here and there. For this, yeah, this is what I was not really worried about. What I figured I have to do, I need to extend this thing over a bit because I do want basically like a walkway around the outer edge of this platform. So one here, make that into a corner, and one, yeah, maybe 2 more there. I'm definitely running out of stone brick, but I should have more stone cooking away in the redstone furnace. Let's go give that a check. So go over here, press the button. Okay, that's fully okay. This thing might be. Oh, it still has power. It is almost dead. It's got 6,000 RF, so this thing is almost gone. I used up an entire hardened energy cell in order to build most of my base, but not too bad in exchange. I don't think. So I got some here. Make a couple stacks more. So ideally, this might be enough that I can say I have this thing well in hand. So airlock frame, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, needs this one taken out. Ah, well, you gotta make some aesthetic sacrifices for the sake of functionality. And one, you know, I mean, this thing is one thing because it is kind of on the same level. But I could actually put this one over here because it's so close. I could put this there instead of up there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So frame, controller, and one button there, and one button there. So let's do again. Redstone, invert. Got it. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's really a way I can check that this thing is sealed. Let me check. How am I auction doing? Still got a minute or so. I can't really check if this thing is really going to function until. Oh, that might be a problem in the future. I can't really check that until I get the sealer working. Another thing I know I have to do. I have to wait 5 seconds before going through one into the other one because that's how long it takes for the oxygen sealer to check for a seal. Yep. Okay. This is dead. So let me just collect that and put it back with dead battery, but rechargeable. And this is out of power. Okay, so that's all the power that I have at the moment. Actually, I can pick this thing up. So for the next phase, I'm gonna have to use coal energy, which is fine because I'm gonna be cutting down some trees as it is. Although I'm not even sure how much power I'm really gonna need, really. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see here. Another crafting table, and I'm gonna make it another half slab just because I want to save as much space as I can. And I think this thing can only go horizontally. Is that right? Yeah, I thought so. Be cool if it can go up against the walls like other things can, but it can't. No worries. This is going to be sealed. This is going to be the went in and out. We have glass and everything here. I'm not too keen on the fact that this thing is solid, but considering it's an airlock, kind of have to make a concession to that. So I'm thinking, you know what? How about here? Yep, that'll do. Oh, another thing I did, I was off camera, is I actually installed my second energy module. I brought 2 up here. I thought I would need it, and it turns out I do. So I can actually use both of these to store a stockpile of energy, and that I think is going to be what I need in order to get this system to functioning at its maximum level. This thing is still pretty low. That's because I need iron. And this is... Oh, you know what? Do I have any sticks on me? No, I don't, but I can make a couple. It just occurred to me that I've got a lot of redstone at the moment. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to need this thing for much longer. So let me put a lever here. Change this to... I'll do an active with signal. And there we go. Okay, so now this thing is deactivated. Let me grab all this cobblestone and bring it inside. And if I need more, I'll just power back up. But there's no reason to have it running all the time, especially considering I don't have a lot of I don't have any power remaining to fuel it, so to speak. All right, so what's next? Oh, let's see if the mushrooms had any progress. So let's check behind here. Yes! Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. We have space mushrooms. We planted two, one here and one here. You can grow mushrooms in space. Wonderful. So I think I'm gonna have to take this down because I don't really have enough space to utilize this. So be right back. Okay, so this is the next phase of our scientific experiments, and it's gonna be a little tricky, unfortunately, but this should work. Here's what I have. I have in here this is a 2 by 2 by 1 cube where I'm going to put a mushroom. And up here, I think this is just enough space to hold a chicken. And I'm pretty sure that this should work, as far as I can figure. And it should not be able to get out because of this one fence post here, but I should have enough room to move around at least a little bit. All right, actually, let me go. No, I can't because I need an open block in order to get seeds up and get eggs out. That's what I'm looking for. I'm basically looking for food in space, but from a mushroom and from a chicken to get eggs. Because remember, you can take eggs through the Food Plus and make them into fried eggs. So I'm gonna have fried eggs and mushroom stew. It's gonna be my rations for space. Not too shabby when you think about it. And also, I'm keep the wheat here. I took down the sugar cane because it's not really that useful. The soul sand, the nether warts, just I'm gonna keep it there for aesthetics. But the wheat and the seeds, that's gonna be the main thing I'm gonna need in order to you know what? Actually, I don't need those things at all. Come to think of it, I'll leave them up here for now because I don't have these things installed yet. But I don't really need them. The only reason I need this stuff is for breeding. I'm not planning on doing any breeding operations. I just want to have one to use as a food source. So cool. Okay, so I did take down the redstone furnace because it wasn't really that useful for me. These energy storage modules are still functioning here. One thing I'm realizing that I need to do when I get back to Overworld is I need to make an oxygen collection or oxygen storage device. And I want to try and collect the excess oxygen at night, theoretically, and have it going through here. But I'm not sure if that would be that useful because I want this whole thing to be continuously supplied with oxygen so the animals don't die. Basically, I'm going to walk in here, and if the animals are dead, that's a sign that it's like the canary in the coal mine kind of thing. Okay, so as far as I can tell, I've done everything that I can do at the moment. I really need to go back down to the overworld and resupply. So first, one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. No, Bravo, Space Station Bravo. People know what place this is. And now I have to do this. So there's a fuel thing in here, and I guess you put the rocket on that. No, okay, so you have to put buckets onto that. So there's fuel in this thing. I have no idea how you put fuel in and out of it. I'll experiment that in a second. So I have my rocket and I have my launch pad. So okay, so this one goes here. I don't want to be too close to the cobblestone generator. It only needs to be 9 by 9, 3 by 3. So 1 over. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. There we are. Let's put in tier 1 rocket. Got it. So that should handle it. Now this, I wonder if okay, let's see if I can put this in. No, that's not working. Let's try buckets. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, I think this thing just glitched and ate my bucket. I have no idea what just happened there. Okay, well, it's empty right now in any case, so I might as well break it and put it inside with the rest of the storage stuff. So, yeah, I'll put it here. The parish house. Put it right here in a place of honor, right next to that. Do I have my crescent hammer? No. Okay, now I'm very confused. Okay, I'll have to look this thing up. Because right now I lost some fuel and a bucket, and I'm not sure why. Oh well, if you guys happen to know what I did wrong, let me know. Please let me know in the comments. So anyway, I'm going to head back to the overworld, and I'm going to do that because I have a fuel loader, and I'll put it here. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Crap on a stick. Okay, I got a slight problem here. How am I going to get power over to that thing? Okay, I may have enough wire. I can't believe I used all of my all that cube, that's energy cell. Crap. I think I can do this. Let's try this thing. So now it should be getting power. No, it's not getting power. Put some fluid duct next to my reinforced portable tank. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, it did something. Nope, it didn't. So it still needs power. Let's hit this thing again. There, that's it. It moved. I think that's enough. No. 5 kilowatts, 120 volts. I think this wire might not be sufficient. Alright, yeah, this is not good. Okay, so I know what I have to do now. I have to take apart that launch pad and move the space vehicle over here just to get close enough to these energy modules which have enough power to get this thing fueled. Or I could, oh, wait. Oh, look, I happen to have forgotten a half a stack of heavy aluminum wire in my bag. Oh, wow, what a lucky coincidence this is. Okay, so it was a bit cheaty, but I have the power. I actually have the power. I have the fuel, and if that thing hadn't eaten my bucket for whatever reason, I'd be able to use that. So let's connect this, and this should be enough. Okay, that's it. I tried to do it the fair way. Now I'm just going to cheat outright. So there is no reason why this should not work. No reason whatsoever. I can't think of one. If there is one, please let me know why this is not connecting to that. The wire's right. I mean, it might be too far away. That's possible. But come on. This can't go that far away. That's just a design flaw. That's a bug, not a feature. So this thing is output all its fuel into here. So I can't move it because then I'll lose all the stuff. Actually, I can probably put this back into here. Come to think of it. That should do it. So what I'm going to do is just fix this thing. So let's head back home, shall we? Spawning in a livestock energy cell. There we go. It used up 50 RF. That was all the power I needed. I needed just a little teeny bit of power. Loading fuel. Okay, let me just check this thing. Oh, cool. And one weird thing about the rocket is that it does tend to change your perspective for a little while. Okay, cool. So this thing now has a lot of fuel in it. This has none, so I'm going to take back this and this. Glad I didn't lose that. And actually, hang on a second. Okay, so I spawned in 32 heavy wire. So I'm getting rid of 32. That's how much I had before. And where's that energy cell? I'm getting rid of the energy cell. Just needed it for a little jump. Alright, so without further ado, let's head back home. Oh, hang on. One last thing, because my oxygen is about to run out. Don't want to run out of oxygen part of the way through. Powered, unpowered, all good. I know what I need, so let's head back, shall we? And I'm hoping I'm going back to Earth from here. I'm about to find out in a minute. Launching. I mean, I'm assuming. I'll find out. If I end up on the moon, I'm going to be in deep, deep trouble. But we'll see. But I'm pretty sure the way this works is similar to the way that the way that it works on Earth, in the Overworld, in that you reach a certain altitude, and then it gives you the option to change dimensions. And I'm hoping I don't hit any. Okay, I don't. I was kind of worried I might hit some of those Natura clouds, which for some reason spawned in space. So I have no intention of farming those things anytime soon. So I won't. So I would say that was a very successful first mission in space. Oh, I almost forgot to mention it. I did find a way to get my map be downloadable. So if you guys go to the link in the description below, you can download the map as of this episode. So if you guys want to play along, and I've got the space station Bravo up in well, somewhat working order. You guys can find ways to improve on it. Let me know about it. Okay, cool. So Overworld, Moon, and Space Station Bravo. We are going to Overworld. Now I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Let's find out. Okay, I just spawned. I can't see. It reset my. Okay, we're parachuting. Parachuting down. Oh, and there's my para-chest. Oh, I get it. Para-chest. It's a chest with a parachute. Cool. And ow. Okay, I took a little bit of damage, but it's understandable considering I hit solid stone. And I got the chest here. Nice. And this contains a little bit of fuel, the rocket pad, and the rocket. Cool. We made it back. We made it back to the quad, relatively unscathed. So sorry this episode ran a little late, but I think you guys want to see the end of our first successful space mission. So this has been GenerikB for Attack of the B Team, and I'll see y'all next time.